What's up guys, Gage from ARG. We're going to be talking about even more Lightsworn support, not the ones from the structure decks, no. Even more Lightsworn support that's been released as OCG exclusives in Clash of Rebellion. So if you ask me, one of the main problems with Lightsworn is you didn't have a reliable way to search Judgment Dragon, Eclipse Wyvern, Dragon Wars are no longer a thing, and the fact that you had to mill during your end phase, most of the times unless you played Card Trooper and as well as Raiden, you had to mill during the end phase, which kind of brought the pace back a little bit. And more than not, it was just enough to make the deck not tier for a long time. Even with the structure deck, only a very short period, a very small span of time was the deck actually relevant. And now, with this OCG import stuff, this deck's going to be absolutely bonkers, and I can absolutely tell that. Judgment of the Lightsworn is a trap card. You can flip it, and you can return it back to the top of the deck. And the second effect is, if this card is sent from the deck to the graveyard by the effect of a Lightsworn monster, add one Judgment Dragon from your deck to your hand. Never in a billion years did I ever think I would read the card text that says, add a Judgment Dragon from your deck to your hand. Oh my god. So with this card, effectively, since we have Lightsworn Rollers are now out of cycle, since all the Dragon Warriors are banned, we now have another reliable way to search Judgment Dragon to our hand. Provided we mill these before we mill the Judgment Dragons, we have a way to get a Judgment Dragon, which is probably absolutely the best card in the whole deck, from our deck to our hand. Its first effect isn't anything really relevant. It's better than it doing nothing at all when it's a trap card, but saying that, we have to wait until the end phase, unless we're milling it with Raiden, we have to wait until the end phase to be able to actually get a Judgment Dragon from our deck to our hand. That gives it an entire turn of opportunity for our opponent to do things, which, that's not really optimal. We can't mill this thing off of Solar Recharge, we cannot mill this thing off of Charge of Light Brigade, and we cannot mill this thing off of Card Trooper. So if we want to get this during the main phase, the most optimal time to be able to start making these massive pushes, we have to mill it with Raiden or Minerva if you actually play that crap. But there's more than just one support card for Lightsworn, and I'm going to bring that up right now, and it's going to change this whole thing around. Minerva, Lightsworn Saint. Rank 4, Light, Fairy type, XYZ effect monster. 2000 attack, 800 defense. It requires 2 level 4 monsters, generic. And you can only use one of each effect of Minerva, Lightsworn Saint, once per turn. First effect is, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, send the top 3 cards from your deck to your graveyard, and if there are any Lightsworn monsters sent, draw 1 card for each. And its second effect is, if this card is destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effect, you can send the top 3 cards from your deck to your graveyard, and if there are any Lightsworn cards sent, you can destroy a number of cards on the field up to that amount. Problem solved. Right there. This card is absolutely insane. It's not only a generic rank 4 Dante, if you will, but also, when it's destroyed or sent to the graveyard, you just get to pop up to 3 cards for free. This card does have the random advantage charm, where you can't necessarily tell if you're going to be able to A, draw anything off of it, or B, be able to pop anything with it if it dies. But still, being able to send 3 cards from your deck to your graveyard with even just the potential of milling any Lightsworns, or the Judgment of the Lightsworn trap card that we just brought up, is insane. Like I said before, not really having many ways to mill in the main phase, aside from Raiden or Card Trooper, or either of the spell cards, the tempo of the deck kind of was brought back by its own design. Waiting till the end phase essentially means you have to wait an entire turn to be able to actually do anything, and milling during the main phase really speeds up the tempo of the deck. Just look how Infernoids can mill from the deck really quickly. Granted, they're not the same deck, but playing cards like Reasoning and everything to take all the cards out of your deck immediately and be able to make plays from there is really powerful. So having the ability to not only A, set up and make powerful pushes in the same exact turn is critical, and this card solves that as well, combined with Judgment of the Lightsworn. Now, I would have preferred if this card itself was a rank 3, because then you would be able to go Lumina and actually make something, because Lumina is really one of the most simple ways to be able to get those level 3 monsters on board. You're able to swarm boards with level 3s with Lumina. Now, level 4s, they aren't really as prevalent in the deck. However, I see with this card alone, we're going to be seeing cards like Phyllis as well as Wolf being played in multiples. Phyllis is already a really good card on its own, don't get me wrong, but people weren't playing Wolf because really Wolf wasn't that great. It's 2100 beat stick, that's it. But now with the introduction of Minerva, Lightsworn Saint, as well as Judgment of the Lightsworn, I definitely, absolutely can see these 2 cards being played more often in a basic Lightsworn build. Overall, I feel this Lightsworn support being released is absolutely insane, and I love it. It's so good. ARG stands for Aristocrats Rapping Gucci Mane, and it also conveniently stands for Ultra Reality Games. If you guys want to buy or sell product if you want to attend high-level events, and if you want to read articles from the toppest of top of players, AlterRealityGames.com is your place to go check out. Be sure to like our Facebook fan page and subscribe to our Twitch stream if you haven't already. But as always, I thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Gage from ARG, signing out. Ba-chow!